Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and today we have a 3-in-1 video. First, we've got our Epic Games freebies. We'll be jumping into those first. Then we've got a number of new Humble Bundles for game developers. And finally, we have just a state of FAB. Do you love FAB? Do you hate FAB? Do you want to know how FAB's doing? Stick around and we will talk about that. But first, let's get into the freebies. And this is one of them. This is pretty straightforward. It is the medieval asset, medieval castle environment. You can see here, there's a weird artifacting going around. So you see at the edge there, I've never seen that before. Have you got any idea what that is? Do let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, very straightforward asset. It is a very nice looking castle. Now, what's nice about this particular one, though, it is available for both Unreal Engine and Unity. That's one of the advantages of moving to FAB, is they have made it cross game engine. So this one, again, Unreal and Unity out of the box. But of course, you can export these out to other engines. Like you see up here, you could use the Unreal to Godot plugin. I have guides for all of that stuff down below. So if you're using a different engine, still buy these. And the way it works is basically you've got the next 2 weeks, add these to your cart, check out, keep them forever for free. And even if you're not using Unreal Engine today, buy them. Just start hoarding, keep going. So this is the first one. This is available Unreal and Unity Medieval Castle. The other one we have here is a stylized cabin. This one is super straightforward. The name it basically says it all on the tin. This is an art style, very stylized graphics, kind of Zelda Breath of the Wild look going on here. And it is a cabin environment. So you got things like the river plugin going on down there. The cabin you see right here. It does have interiors, nothing really in them. But as you see, a bit of a, again, cel-shaded-esque vibe going on with this one. Pretty straightforward. So those are your two major, material assets, I guess you could call them. And then we got one other one, which is an engine plugin. That one is called LXR. This is a light detection plugin. This is all about being more or less giving yourself the ability to figure out how light is working in your world. So if you want to have, if your characters can see light or enemies can see light and so on, that is what this logic is all about. You're going to notice with all of these, by the way, there's two tiers, a personal or professional tier. This would be if you were buying it yourself, but since Epic Games are picking up the tab, it really doesn't matter. So what you want to do, come in for all three of these, add it to cart, pick whichever version you want, checkout. So add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, checkout. They will be yours to keep forever. You will notice, like once this goes live, the price should show as $0. So we got the light plugin. We've got the medieval castle environment. Again, this one is available for Unreal Engine and Unity. And then we have the stylized log cabin. Now, another thing I mentioned earlier on is we also have a number of Humble Bundles going on for game developers. There's actually a ton of them, almost too many, and I didn't cover them as they came out, so quick overview of them. This one literally just launched, well, today as I'm recording this, but yesterday when you're watching this, and it is the Battlefield Front Lines. This is a collection of military assets from Decagon. So you're going to notice specifically for Unreal Engine, once again, same logic applies. You can export these out to other game engines using the same guides I talked about earlier on. So you're going to notice, and the stuff that exports the best by far and away is static meshes, followed by animations. Blueprint type stuff isn't going to come across, and that is relevant here because what you're going to notice is you got a number of assets in here, like these tanks here. These are drivable. They've got full blueprint controllers for like bombing around in the world. You can literally drop one of these into your game and have a fully drivable tank or a car or whatever. You're going to notice there's a number of different things here. That is pretty cool. You're going to notice anything tagged as new to Humble is, well, it's new to Humble. It says exactly what it means. So you can notice here, the big bundle, so you're looking $30 US, 94 items there, or the median tier, entry-level tier. Entry-level tier actually gets you quite a bit in this case for just $5. But most people generally buy this tier. As you can notice, there is a ton of stuff in here. Drivable tanks, then we got a number of weapon systems, environments, props, tents, scenes, and so on. Again, a number of vehicles here as well. Fences, and then again, more tanks, more weapons, and so on. So if you're creating a survival style game or extraction shooter or something, could be a good pickup for you. We also have the top-notch Unity Assets by Chris West bundle. This one is 100% just for Unity developers. It's a number of systems for Unity. It's also really cheap. So like that's like what, $12 or $13 US, which is very inexpensive as far as bundles go. Or okay, something. No, that's right. All right, so you see here 11 items in this bundle. You have this one, which is for doing sales, like literally sales for ships, sales, not sales for selling. And then we've got Texture Studio here, Mega Shapes, Mega Fires. There's a 3D mesh modifier system, one for doing books, one for scattering, one for doing flame effects like jet engines and so on. Then we've got one for rigging and flow, wires, and caching. So a number of different systems available for Unity developers. Again, only of use to Unity developers in this particular case. And then we have another one that's kind of a good mashup with this one right here, is because we've also got the Ultimate Survival Kit. This one is a number of things, including other tank models. So you got here things like zombies and characters for your world, and then more props, etc. So if you're trying to create like a zombie game or survival horror game or something, that is what that one has. Again, it would mesh well with the other. These all redeem on the FAB marketplace like these. This one and this one. This one redeems on the Unity Asset Store, as if in both cases, it's as if you'd purchase them directly, so you do get updates and everything else with each one. It's as if you bought them directly off the store yourself. The one downside with the FAB stuff is you do have to redeem them key by key by key. By the way, if you pick up any of these Humble Bundles using my link, it does help support Game from Scratch, and I very much appreciate you. By the way, speaking of FAB, there is our final item to discuss today, and that is Epic Games just released details of FAB, what happened in 2025. And again, I'm really curious what you guys have thought about FAB. I know FAB launched with a lot of features missing from the things that went together to create it, because FAB is an amalgam of both the Unreal Engine Marketplace as well as the Sketchfab asset store, and then I guess you can throw in some Quixel Mega Scans. You know, those three things together resulted in FAB. Now, one of the cool things about FAB is it's multi-platform, and they did launch it with a very minimal level of features, though, so the UI was quite limited. Search kind of sucked. There was no wish listing. Metahumans weren't there. You couldn't do sales when it launched out of the box and so on. We'll get back to a timeline of how things improved over 2025, but this is kind of an update of what happened on 2025 in FAB, and it also gives us some insights into how much people are making off FAB, which I actually found a little shocking, to be honest. So we now know there are 420,000 listings on FAB. Again, that also includes all the stuff that came from Sketchfab, so that's where a lot of that came in. There's also a ton of freebies here, which is something you may not have been aware of. There are a total of 20,000 plus publishers on FAB, and between them, they've made $24 million. And I'm curious, what do you think of that $24 million? I find that a little low, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher. And if you ask like AI to give you the best guess based off of financial statements, etc., the Unity Asset Store is pegged at being about $100 million a year, which would make FAB about a quarter of the revenue possibility of the Unity Asset Store. And from what I've talked to with creators, that seems to actually bear out. So people that publish on both marketplaces. But if you do that, if you actually have assets available on both, so you make about 4 times more on the Unity Asset Store, let me know that down below as well. So we also got 22 million downloads of free content, and for purchase content, 65 million free assets have been claimed. And then in terms of the format of stuff that's on FAB, there are 84,000 plus Unreal Engine assets, 75,000 plus Blender assets, 14,000 plus Unity assets, and 35,000 for Max and Maya, which again is pretty interesting. Then what we talked about earlier in this video, the limited time free program. So again, you got those 2 weeks to pick these assets up. Over the year, they had 90 featured products with 15 million people claiming them. And I think of that 15 million, about say 5 of them are from here on Game from Scratch. So the top performing sales events that we had through the year were Fab Friday, Spring Sale, and the Summer Sale. And then this one I find incredibly interesting. Major sales contributed to over 50% of the average revenue per month, and then 25% was from flash sales, which makes me believe that only like 25% of sales weren't on sale. And that's kind of a damning number in some ways, in my opinion. I'm curious what you think of that little revelation as well. They broke down where the top performers are, and I don't find any shocks here. Number 1 is 3D environments. Number 2 is characters and creatures. Number 3 is engine tools, which would be pretty much Unreal Engine only at this point in time. I don't think there are any Unity tools really being sold on FAB yet. Then 4 would be procedural systems, and 5 would be gameplay features. In terms of the themes or styles of those assets, realistic is almost 30%, fantasy is almost 14%, stylized is 9%, medieval is 6% or 7%, horror is 6%, and 36.1% is others. In terms of trending, they say realistic is still going to trend that way. Modular kits, RPG, combat systems, blueprints, and so on. And then they broke down the top subcategories here. It's exactly what you would expect it to be honest there. And here's where they think the growth is going to be in the next year. And growth is pretty much the same stuff that we just saw a minute ago. And you see some of the studios that they're referencing there as well for the graphics they went with. In terms of the most popular claimed assets that they gave away with their bi-monthly giveaways on the FAB engine store, the number one was, or actually, these aren't rated, I guess. So we've got the modular rural cabin, sci-fi environment, the orb, and the abandoned cathedral. And to be honest, I don't know where they came up with this logic, because in terms of response on videos, there were a couple that were like really, really popular through the year. And I don't remember it being any of these three, but I'm curious if all the stuff you clicked on this year, you picked up, what was your favorite? Because was it any of these? Because these were the ones that were claimed the most, which I find, again, pretty interesting in that regard. They did a number of free sample content releases in terms of who made the most money on FAB. You see breakdown right here. So the Ultra Dynamic Sky seems to be number one, Fluid Flux number two, Narrative Pro number two, Voxel Plugin Pro Legacy. Now it's interesting because a lot of these are actually systems that are actually making the most money as opposed to environments. Remember, environments were the most popular, but it does seem like systems are the most profitable. And then here's how things evolved through the year on FAB. So we finally got search improvements, wish listing, forum threads, change logs and FAQs, individual sales, meta-human compatible content. The FAB launcher is now available in the Epic Game Launcher. Text reviews, that was what we got added through 2026. You may be looking at that list going, wow, those weren't there? And no, they weren't. So I'm curious, what did you think of FAB when it started out, and what do you think of it now? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it for today's video. Again, quick summary. We do have the 3 freebies, LXR, Medieval Castle, Stylized Log Cabin, plus we have a number of sales over on Humble. This one is, again, military stuff, a number of tanks, environments, and so on. Then we have the one for Unity specifically, and we also have the Ultimate Survival Kit. My links will be down below. Using those links does help support me. We have a number of other bundles going on. Some of them are ending very soon, but I will link them as well. And then finally, we have the overview of FAB, and I leave you with that question. What do you think of this month's giveaways, and what do you think of FAB now versus how FAB started the year? All right, that's it. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.